Genesis chapter 1, verse 20. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth.
And God created great whales, and every little creature that moveth. I'll say it again. God created great whales, and every creature that moveth. Go on.
Which the waters brought forth abundantly.
So the waters brought forth these creatures abundantly. Go on.
After their kind. And every winged fowl after his kind.
And every winged fowl after this kind. So the fowls also came from the waters. Go on.
And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth.
Now get me 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 47. So on the fifth day, God created his creatures, his great whales, as well as the fowls. Go on.
2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 47. Upon the fifth day, thou settest unto the seventh part, where the waters were gathered, that it should bring forth living creatures, fowls and fishes. And so it came to pass. For the dumb water and without life brought forth living things at the commandment of God, that all people might praise thy wondrous works. Then didst thou ordain two living creatures.
Then God says, did thou ordain two living creatures out of all the creations. There's two creatures that God separated them out of the bunch. That was special. Go on.
The one thou callest Enoch, and the other Leviathan.
Now, what does it say besides Enoch?
Enoch or Behemoth.
Enoch or Behemoth, and other Leviathan. Go on.
Verse 50. And did it separate the one from the other.
Separated Enoch from Leviathan. These two great creatures. Go on.
For the seventh part, namely, where the waters was gathered together, might not hold them both.
So the waters couldn't hold both of these. They're so large and big. God says the waters can't hold both of these creatures together. I got to separate one. One has to dwell in the water, and one has to dwell on land. Read.
Unto Enoch thou gavest one part, which was dried up the third day.
Enoch, also Behemoth, God gave one part, which is dried up on the third day, meaning land, earth. Go on.
That he should dwell in the same part, wherein are 1,000 hills.
Wherein are 1,000 hills. Can you give me a picture of hills?
Verse 51. Unto Enoch thou gavest one part, which was dried up the third day, that he should dwell in the same part, wherein are 1,000 hills.
Wherein are 1,000 hills. Let's deal with Enoch first and foremost. So let's go to Job chapter 40, verse 15. We're going to deal with Enoch or Behemoth. Job spoke about it.
Job chapter 40, verse 15. Behold now Behemoth, which I made with thee.
So Behemoth is also Enoch. One of the creatures God said, you know what? Enoch or Behemoth is going to dwell on land, dry land, because why? The land as well as the waters couldn't contain them both. So God had to separate the two. Behold what?
Behold now Behemoth, which I made with thee. He eateth grass as an ox.
Enoch eateth grass as an ox. They call Enoch a herbivore. Go on.
Lo now, his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly.
Go on.
He moveth his tail like a cedar.
He moved the Enoch, Behemoth, moveth his tail like a cedar, meaning his tail is very large. Go on.
The sinews of his stones are wrapped together.
The sinews of his balls are wrapped together. Go on.
His bones are as strong pieces of brass.
Read.
His bones are like bars of iron.
Read.
He is the chief of the ways of God. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food.
Surely the what?
Mountains.
Surely the what?
Mountains.
That's why it says in 1,000 hills. Surely the mountains bring forth his food. Read.
Where all the beasts of the field play.
Where all the beasts of the field play. So Behemoth, Enoch, is in the mountains where it brings forth all his foods. Where all the other beasts of the field play. Go on.
He lieth under the shady trees and the covert of the reed.
So there's mountainous areas. What in 2nd Ezra says thousands of hills, right? There's mountainous areas with thousands of hills where Enoch and Behemoth gets all his food covered with trees. Go on.
He lieth under the shady trees and the covert of the reed and fens.
Of the what?
And the covert of the reed and fens.
Read that again. In a covert.
And the covert of the reed and fens.
In the covert of the reed. Look up covert.
Covert. Not
Come on.
Not openly acknowledged or displayed.
Covert. Not openly acknowledged or displayed. So read that part again now.
He lieth under the shady trees and the covert of the reed and fens.
So he's not openly displaying himself in a covert of the reeds as well as the fens. Go on.
The shady trees cover him with their shadow.
So notice how the Bible keeps on mentioning hills, mountains, the shady trees. Do what?
Cover him with their shadow.
The shady trees cover Enoch and Behemoth with their shadow. It's not openly known. It's not openly displayed for everybody to see him. Go on.
The willows of the brook compass him about.
The willows of the brook. Look at willows. The willows of the brooks compass about him. More trees. Go on. Cover him. Go on.
Behold, he drinketh up a river and hasteth not.
And this beast, this Enoch, this creature, drinketh up a whole river and hasteth not. He takes his time. Go on.
He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth.
This beast is so big, it trusted that it can drink up Jordan with his mouth. Go on.
He taketh it with his eyes. His nose pierceth through snares.
Now, Enoch, they'll call, type in Behemoth in the internet. Brontosaurus. So this is a description of Behemoth or Enoch. One of the Brontosaurus. No, Bronchiosaurus. Whatever. Tomato. Who came up with Bronchiosaurus anyway? Like, come on. Like Bronchiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Hyposolian Hycodon. Like, who came up with these names? Like, somebody definitely had to be high when they was naming these animals. All right, now, let's go to evidence. Now, give me the video of Esau saying how the dinosaurs became extinct. Notice how, now I want you to point this out. We read in the scriptures. In 2nd Ezra 6, it says, he dwelleth amongst 1,000 hills. Then Job chapter 40, it says, he dwells in the shadow of the trees. Covert, read that again.
Verse 21, he lieth under the shady trees, and the covert of the reed and fens. The shady trees cover him with their shadow. The willows of the brook compass him about.
So notice how the description of his dwelling place is all under trees, shady trees. He lies covertly in the shadows, meaning he's not out there openly for display. Play that.
It's a monster that's terrified the masses.
This animal can hurt everything in the river.
This massive creature is said to be twice the size of an elephant.
They talk about an animal between 30 to 70 feet in length with
long, thin neck, bulbous body, and the heavy tail, the elephant-like legs.
An animal thought to have been extinct for centuries.
In fact, I think I'd feel safer in Jurassic Park.
Now, Monster Quest travels to the wildest continent to search for the last living dinosaur.
Whoa. All up and down like this. Look at that. What? Wow, what is that?
And there are these footprints, huge footprints.
Witnesses around the world report seeing monsters. Are they real or imaginary? Science searches for answers on Monster Quest. Africa, the cradle of mankind. This continent contains some of the world's most magnificent wildlife, from the gorilla and elephant to giraffe and gazelle. Among this vast wilderness, much of it unexplored, some believe there could be a monster that is a living relic, hidden deep in the jungle. This huge creature is said to prowl the land and lurk beneath inland waters. Natives call it Mekele Mbembe, one that stops the flow of rivers.
Heavy armored sides, scales, a fringe of scales down the back.
Footprints of the order of 3 feet in circumference.
He always came out of the cave to find food.
The people call this animal Mokele Mbembe.
Eyewitnesses report seeing a creature with a long neck and a snake-like head. They say it has a body as big as an elephant with 4 legs, claw-like feet, and a long tail. Most of these accounts suggest it is a semi-aquatic animal that spends most of its time in the rivers that run through the jungle.
I was afraid because I hadn't seen this type of animal before.
Nawuya Bernard, a local fisherman, was preparing his fishing nets along the Dja River when he had a frightening encounter with the creature.
The animal was walking in the river. It was long and big.
Bernard says it had large, sharp teeth, and its appearance struck him with terror.
What I saw were the spines, which were on his back. It had a long neck. I was afraid and just ran.
Witness reports indicate that the animal likely lives in the southeastern rainforest of Cameroon on the west coast of Africa. The largest group of sightings is at the meeting point of 3 rivers. The area is so remote that few Westerners have ever seen this part of the world or the massive, uncharted wilderness it holds.
In 55,000 square miles of unexplored jungle, there's just not been anyone around to observe the animals, except in the rare cases.
Those who have seen the creature say it looks much like this one, a sauropod dinosaur. Sauropods were widespread during the Jurassic period, and fossilized remains have been found on every continent except Antarctica. These herbivores are members of the same family as the Brontosaurus. They had long necks with small heads, big bodies, and claw-like feet, identical to reported sightings of the Mokele Mbembe. The creature is said to be an extremely territorial beast, attacking those who stray into its territory. But some experts simply don't believe it is possible for such an animal to exist.
All right, we're not going to be able to play it. Okay. Back up. All right, sorry about that, Israel. Esau is not going to allow us to play it. They won't allow us to play the documentary. Well, like I said, we're going to add a documentary in an edit. So when we edit the class, we're going to add a documentary. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to reveal it. So I'm just going to summarize it for you. You can watch this video clip, evidence of the Mokele Mbembe dinosaur. Showing you, it's a feast. Go on again. No. Showing you, so just to give you a brief description of Mokele Mbembe is the Brontosaurus or Bronchiosaurus. Esau, or you have villagers within the Congo. The Congo, I believe, is one of the, I think the second biggest rainforest in the world. Can you get a picture of the Congo rainforest to show how vast it is? Esau can't even go in. They're saying that they don't know whether or not this stuff is based or is true, only because they can't even go in the rainforest. That's how big it is. And when they did try to go in the rainforest, 5 minutes within, they said they already discovered new creatures that they never seen before on this earth. We're back on. So they never seen these creatures before. So they said the Mokele Mbembe, it comes out from the Congo rainforest and it drinks up the water. So one man, and so Esau came to the village. They say, yo, can you identify, picture what you saw, this big creature that you saw? And Esau had different diagrams of different dinosaurs. and they pointed to the Bronchiosaurus. And they're saying that could go up to 60 feet in length, 60 to 90 feet. That's how big Mekele Membe is. And one guy was one day, he was drinking water. See if you could type in Mekele Membe. So notice how you type in Mekele Membe, what comes up? Dinosaurs. So on the Congo, now go back to the Congo rainforest, see how vast it is. Bruh. That's how big the rainforest is. And that's why Esau can go in there. And you notice how, now get Jurassic Park. So they removed the class from Facebook? Okay. Notice how Jurassic Park, where they had to actually leave the city and they had to go to a land not inhabited. Now, get me the next one. Aztec. Poseidon Rex. So, there's a movie that came out. The two Tyrannosaurus movies, Aztec, Poseidon Rex, for dinosaur action. Now, my question is, why do they have a dinosaur movie called Aztec, Poseidon Rex?
Two movies using the Tyrannosaurus Rex as a monster in a strange setting that makes no sense with Aztec Rex and Poseidon Rex for some B-movie fun.
They say it makes no sense. Why did so Aztec Tyrannosaurus Rex? Go on.
Released in 2008 and 2013, they are the same type of movie and yet so different. You wouldn't have high expectations for these movies, and I avoided them since I didn't think there could be anything worthy of value in them, but I was wrong.
Now go down. All right, Aztec Rex. Go down. Oh, let's read Aztec Rex.
Aztec Rex.
Wait a minute. Why is there a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the Aztec temple? What's the correlation?
We all know the story of Cortez conquering Mexico, but few know the story of him fighting a T-Rex. This movie is so ridiculous that I can't help but love the concept. We begin with the sacrifice, which for the Aztecs was normal day to day, which it hadn't been so dark. Having T-Rex be the Quetzalcoatl is fantastic though. The T-Rex needed feathers to make it like the ancient Aztec god named the feathered lizard, though to make it accurate, so close to making it perfect. The sacrifice of the feathered Rex were done better by the 1994 and 2014 Dinosaur Island movies. I think the Aztec setting is severely underused in fiction with so much potential, so I'm glad they went with it. Funny enough, the ending of the story can be somewhat similar to something that happened, and because of this and a town that was left untouched by Cortez in Mexico, I found this info by coincidence shortly after watching the movie and found it amusing.
Go down. I want to go to the synopsis of the movie.
Synopsis. 2 years before his famous encounter with Montezuma, Cortez is sent on a scouting mission to shores south of Mexico, where he and his band of conquistadores discover a small tribe of Aztecs who sacrifice their own people to satisfy the hunger of the thunder lizard living in the jungle.
So it says, why are they going into history, point out Cortez and how he came upon a village in Mexico and it found the Aztec people sacrificing their people to the thunder lizard or to the T-Rex? Why would they associate a dinosaur that was extinct millions of years ago with the Aztecs and them sacrificing the people to the lizards, to the dinosaurs? Now, I don't know how true that is. Esau just don't put things in the movies for no reason. Cortez must have came across something for the reason for Esau to write this movie. What's an association? What kind of film, what kind of producer, a film producer would come up with a film like this, a storyline like this? Dinosaurs and Aztecs, the Mexicans sacrificing to the god, to the T-Rex. Let's go to the next footage.
In ancient Mexico,
put it on the screen.
In ancient Mexico and Mesoamerica, the Mexicans had already specified what dinosaurs were before we knew them as such.
In ancient Mexico and in Mesoamerica, the Mexicans had already specified what dinosaurs were before we knew them as such. Why didn't Esau know about dinosaurs until they came to the side of the world? Because the dinosaurs lived in the Congo rainforest as well as the Amazonian rainforest, primarily. It wasn't in Europe, the bottomless pit. They were in Amazon as well as the Congo, and they're still in Amazon as well as the Congo. Why were the Mexicans able to depict ancient dinosaurs that was killed off millions of years ago by an asteroid? And there's a picture of them riding it, the Aztecs. And why would Esau do a movie based upon the Aztecs and the Tyrannosaurus Rex if dinosaurs were extinct? Look, now go down, see what the devil says. Look at one of the comics.
This is fake. You'll notice that the Triceratops fits what we used to think they looked like. But now we know some ceratopsians may have had hair like filaments. Also, the hand craftsmanship doesn't fit.
Now go down. You're right.
You're right. This is fake. A quick image search takes you to Wikipedia and a discussion that dates the figures to about 1939.
So you notice how the white man, anytime you bring proof of an existence of the dinosaur, anything that the Bible talks about are still existing today that goes against Esau's science, they say it's fake. They come up with some type of theory that, oh, no, that's fake. That was drawn during this time period. Or another person said, oh, those pictures, those images of dinosaurs are fake. And based upon the skeletons of the dinosaurs, the Aztecs was able to picture and put themselves in their in existence with dinosaurs. Just like they said with the UFOs, with the chariots. They said, oh, that's fake. Those are birds flying. Oh, no, the universe is centered around the sun. The opposition of science, which is oppositive. It opposes the Bible. Everything the Bible says, they say the opposite because they're the devil. They're the adversary. They're adverse from God. Now go to the next one, the picture. Now let's see if this is fake. So, let's see if that's fake. Oh, what is that? A pterodactyl. I thought dinosaurs non-existent or dinosaurs being extinct for millions of years. But it's fake. But you got the devil taking a picture. I think what time period is this? Was this I think this was the late 1800s. But they have a clear picture of a pterodactyl. But it's fake. Get the next image. Get the actual image of them. And what war is this? What's this? World War I. No, get the pterodactyl with the soldiers. Right there. Pull that up. Let's see. That's another image of soldiers. Let's see if that image is fake. Another image of pterodactyl. And guess what? Esau killing them. Esau knows dinosaurs are real. They make movies like Jurassic Park, and they said, y'all niggas stay in the dark. You stay in America in your bubble called the Matrix and still think the earth is flat. No, the earth is vast. It's large. It's big. Now, let's get another image of it flying. It looks like a bird, actually. That's the video? Yeah, get the video. Put the video up. They can't. Come on. A YouTube video they're going to shut down? You think they'll do that? Look at the head. Look at the head. That's not a normal bird. That's a big-ass head. That's a long rectangular head. Tell me a bird that's that big with wings like that. What is it, Batman? And where's that located? Damn, in Ohio. Look at that. That's fake. Idaho. Now, let's get the Inca stones.
Inca stones at the Cabrera Museum. Peru's not so mysterious carved stones.
Go on. Scroll down.
It is a rare object that stimulates the curiosity of archaeologists, ancient astronaut theorists, Atlantis supporters, and creationalists who want to prove that dinosaurs coexisted with men. But the mysterious carved Ica stones of Peru may just be the ticket. Housed in a small private museum created by Peruvian physician Dr. Javier Cabrera in 1966, more than 10,000 stones of various sizes are carved with intriguing images of a lost civilization. And an astonishing variety of images covering a vast array of subjects, the stones show dinosaurs frolicking, assorted extinct animals, maps and depictions of advanced surgical methods.
Now go down. Let's go to the actual stones now. Let's see the stones. All right. So they said over 10,000 stones of dinosaurs. So dinosaurs are extinct, but they discover over 10,000 stones of depictions of dinosaurs. And look how clear cut they are. No man can say, you know what, let me look at, they dug up, they say that they dug up the fossils, and that's how they're able to draw the dinosaurs. So you tell me the Incas dug into the dirt, dug up the fossils, put the bones together, and then they painted the dinosaurs. But why do they have dinosaurs? Look, why would they paint a dinosaur, T-Rex, eating one of the villagers? Now go to the next image. Go to the arrow to the right. Go on. That's it. Now let's go to the next image. Can you please find the next image? The next telegram. Huh? Yep, that's probably where they got the movie. A Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Inca Empire or the Aztec Empire sacrificing their own to keep away the lizard-like god. Let's go to the next image.
Do ancient drawings and sculptures of dinosaurs prove anything?
I'll go down. Show you some of this is stone carving from Peru. The Inca stones. Look, that's an Inca on the dinosaur. Go down. Go down. So that's Kachiva cave drawings. Stop. Kuwait cave drawings. A Bronchiosaurus. Go down. Enlarge that image right there. Enlarge it. Come down. Come down. Come on, come down. Look, the Incas with dinosaurs. Look. Go down. Man. Sauropod dinosaur. Go down. The Altamira cave painting. So these are different paintings, different accounts of people seeing dinosaurs. Look. Look at all those dinosaurs they're drawing. So dinosaurs were extinct millions of years ago, but you have the Aztec and Inca Empire has a clear, vivid depiction of what a dinosaur is. Go on. Is that it? All right. Now, let's go Leviathan. That's enough.
screamed black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.